All right, hello everyone. My name is Kelsey. I am one of the managers here at Sharkarosa Wildlife Ranch, and I also am the education director. We do a 90-day internship program, and here I have with me one of my summer interns, Lauren. She's actually going to Texas Women's University currently. So she is studying to be an exotic veterinarian, and she did an internship with us this summer to learn about all of the different animals that we have here. We do have regular hoofstock as well as exotic animals. So she got to learn how to work with those big cats. She got to learn how to work with bears. So that was really awesome. We are a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we've been here since 2003. Now 2004 is whenever they got the 501c3 nonprofit filed, and whenever we began taking in more animals that needed a forever home. So this is Sharkarosa Wildlife Ranch. We are in the pavilion right now. So we are at the center of the ranch. We do some reptile keeper talks where we'll bring out some different reptiles, bearded dragon, boa, and we will teach the audience about those animals. And it's really neat to see the kids light up and learn, or even be afraid of the reptiles and then understand them a little bit better. So that's really what we're all about, is we want children and people alike to be able to understand nature better and just know more about animals and when to leave animals alone. So that's kind of what we're here for, as a guide and an education center.
Great. Well, I do have, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. So more about our internship program. It is a 90-day program, and it's really cool because it's a self-paced program, and it is basically an earned responsibility. So they start out learning about the goats and the sheep, which are really easy to take care of, very common. A lot of people have had goats even before, but then there's people who haven't ever even interacted with a goat before. So it's really cool to see people learn about these animals. And as they progress and as they learn more about the goats, then they'll learn more about the llamas, the alpacas. Well, we also house kangaroos here. We have sloths. We have about 180 animals that call Sharkarosa their forever home. We do house a mini cow herd, draft horses. We have so many different animals there, and I consider all of them my children. Our animal care is the utmost importance to us here at Sharkarosa, and my team, I'm very grateful for my team. They are all amazing people who work really hard to keep these animals going in beautiful, happy, healthy condition. We do invite you to come out. We are open on the public days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Our other days, Monday through Thursday, are going to be reserved for different projects, animal care. That's whenever we'll do some of our educational tours. We do have some field trips. We love field trips. Yes. We love seeing the kids. They get to come and learn about every species that we have here. And some of them know all about them. Some of them know nothing about them. So it's really cool to see everyone bonding over how cool kangaroos can be, and just learning about these animals. Mm-hmm. So Lauren, I wanted to ask her her input on how her internship program was, like how she, what her favorite things were. I'll just give the floor to her for a minute.
So the internship was a lot of fun. Like Kelsey said, we have about 180 different animals, and through the internship, you have the opportunity to work with every single one of them. So they have anything from tigers and lions, the bears, to our llamas and our kangaroos. It was an absolutely wonderful experience. It flew by faster than I could possibly imagine, and I miss it terribly. I would do it again if I had the time to. But I had an absolute blast learning about the caretaking, the maintenance, the lifespan, the absolute just how to care for this animal, and how they got to us, how like what's amazing about them. I mean, it's a wonderful experience.
And
Based on their
behavioral,
dietary, yeah, their
and
behavioral, their
studies.
dietary status. I mean, it's amazing.
And luckily we have an amazing software. We use shout out to Animal Care Software. They keep our lives easy. That's how we track our day-to-day life of all of our animals. So we're able to easily go to our database and do what we need to do with that and track everything. So it's really awesome. But we are currently hiring for animal caretaker. Now, one of my animal caretakers, she has actually moving. She's sad to leave, but she's actually moving away. So that is why we have a position open. But we also have, like I said, our internships, and then we have amazing volunteers that work with us here. We have Nicole, just to name a few, Robin, we have James, Blake, we have some amazing volunteers. And if people can't commit to that schedule or the program, then they want to get hands-on with an animal and kind of, learn more about animals, then we invite them to come volunteer with us. And all that information you can find on our website at www.sharkarosa.com. But yeah, we couldn't do what we do without our volunteers or our interns. So we're very thankful for them as well. And I also have to obviously shout out to Mr. Edwards, Scott Edwards. He is our owner. He has owned Sharkarosa since 2003. And he is the most caring man in the world. He would give a stranger the shirt off his back. He truly puts the animals first, and it is such a joy working for him. We work hard, but we have fun too. And it's really important to really look up to who you're working for and how they treat the animals, because that really shows you what our place is about. And it is about the animals and conservation and educating the public, because many people just don't know. So that's what we're here for. I'm done.
Great. I do have just a couple of questions for you guys. So how does your organization advocate for or celebrate diversity?
So we here at Sharkarosa, we just believe in treating everyone with honesty and respect. Everyone is equal here. Management, you'll see me in the pasture scooping poop all day. It's one of my favorite things to do. So we really are a team, and we just have that team mentality that, we can't do this without one or the other. And we are an equal opportunity employer, so anyone can apply. My interns, they come up from all over. This summer, we had everyone from across the United States. So it was really cool seeing everyone just come together with different backgrounds, different cultures. This summer was really fun.
It was so
I loved this summer.
I still keep in contact with all the other interns that I was with, because we formed such a close bond. We were all out there scooping poop.
Yeah, and it's like the love for animals is what brings us together, and that's the common bond. That's what we're here for. We're here to take care of these animals, and I think that's the most important thing, is just treating everyone with respect, honesty, and love, most of all.
Yeah, definitely. Many of our students are also facing a challenging economy and a more competitive job search. What tips would you provide to any students that watch your spotlight?
So some tips that I have, it is a tough economy right now. It's wild right now. I would say keep an open mind and don't give up, because even if you're not qualified on paper for that position, if you show that, you have the drive and you went to school for communication or education, I will look at someone who has their bachelor's or even their associates in education, because it's showing that they had a commitment and they went through with that commitment. Even though it's not animal care, we're willing to train the right people. And I think a lot of employers these days are willing to get the right person and willing to train them, because I'm willing to train someone who, has a great work ethic, who I can trust, who is dependable, who works their schedule shift. who I don't have to go back and check on every moment of the day. If you have those qualities and a great work ethic, I mean, that's going to take you far, you know? So I would say keep an open mind. Don't limit yourself to maybe that one little niche. And then go for what you want, you know? If you want something specific, then go for it. And if you start at the bottom scooping poop, then, you know, you can work your way to the top. And I think a lot of the employers really value hard work these days. So work ethic and communication, open communication. If you found that you landed your dream job, ask the employer questions. You know, don't leave without asking them about the work culture, about what's a day in the life like, what will I be doing throughout the day? Because sometimes people can, you know, be miscommunication, and then they think it's going to be something else and they're starting scooping poop. So communication is also very important. So don't be afraid to call people in our text society. Don't be afraid to call anyone. I have my phone on me all the time. So I like when people call me and check on a job. Yeah. And then show up to the interview. But yeah, that's really my only tip.
Yeah, those are great tips. My last question, what do you look for in potential candidates, and do you have any recruitment events that students can attend?
So I don't have any current recruitment events on my calendar. We just did the Texas Women's University Career Connections, the all majors, and that was really cool. But I think that would be cool to do like a mixer, so I could have some volunteers come and some interns come. So your question actually prompted me thinking on what can I do to maybe have a hiring event, because, you know, people are looking to get experience, or people with experience are looking for, you know, a place to work at forever, and we have that available right now. So also we look for just work ethic, being on time to your interview. Lauren, give me
Always
some
important.
tips. She's one of my A+ students. She's amazing.
So like on like getting more applicants.
No, like, do you have any tip for anyone
wanting
that,
to do this?
yeah.
I would say go for it. I mean, it's a little scary at first applying. I know with my personal experience, I was really shy, and like with applying to jobs, it's always like, do I really want to do this, or am I going to back out last minute? But just go for it. I mean, the worst that can happen is they say, nope, we're full, or you can't do this right now, maybe later. But it's an amazing experience altogether.
Yeah, and if you want to come work for us, just feel free, even just stop by. You know, our address, we're in Pilot Point, so we're not too far. We like to do local things. We have fun spring break things planned. We're going to get a local taco truck, so we're going to have a fun spring break. But yeah, if you want to work with us, just stop by and say hello. Come meet me. My name is Kelsey, and ask for an application, and we'll talk.
Great. Well, that was all the questions that I had for you guys. Thank you both for joining me today. It was nice talking with you.
It was nice talking with you again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.